the Evergreen Media Network Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It is October and the weather has changed. It is so fabulous here in town. It's, we had, and boy, was it hot until it got right to the last minute. Sunday was like oppressive, and then Monday, and now Tuesday is, there wasn't a cloud in the sky today, Cindy.
Yeah.
Did you get out at all? Were you able to?
Yes.
I know you walked the pup, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I walk the pup,
dog.
yeah. And he's even walking longer.
I'm sure he's
walking longer.
It's cooler out there. Plus, it's got to be better on his little pup, his feet, right?
I always walked him early in the morning, and then I put him in the yard in the afternoon and waited until like 8 o'clock at night. Yeah. It's kind of my routine.
Now, you do your yard work. Did you do anything like that out with this weather being as nice?
I'm going to when I get out of here.
Okay. She said she had a date now, didn't she?
Yeah.
She said she had a previous engagement. with the lawnmower or the weed whacker.
That's not actually it, but I forgot that I was going to do the lawn when you said that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to check tomorrow. I'll be driving by to find out.
Do that.
Anyway, Vero Beach lifestyle. Lori Davis, your realtor for life. I always say that selling real estate is not about condos or homes. It's really about lifestyle. And that's why people come to Vero Beach. And what we have right now, and we could probably get a little warmer. We might get a little cooler for sure. But for the next 6 months or 8 months, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And this is what it's all about. There is so much going on. Now it gets really quiet in the summertime, and we talk about that too. We all that live here year round, we kind of like it when it slows down, when you can pull out on the highway and you don't have to wait, 2 or 3 iterations for a light. But poor pitiful us, because go live in Chicago or someplace like that where you really got to wait. Here it's really not that bad. But the first thing I've got for this weekend that's coming up is the third annual Boo Bash. Arts and crafts, food and music. It's at Sebastian Riverview Park. That is this weekend. It's on Saturday and Sunday. And if it's going to be weather like this, find a festival. Find something outside. And, they always do clams and, they do some decent food trucks over there,
Yeah,
Cindy.
I like that park.
I
have
do
a
like
lot
that
of stuff
park.
going on there.
And they also have good parking. Like, it's easy to find parking.
Yes.
There's a lot of parking around there.
Parking is a 4-letter word locally.
It kind of is for you.
It is.
I know, it's a pet peeve of yours, but they do have a lot, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
I love that. Sebastian River Park this weekend. It starts at 9:30, but it's music and food and crafts and arts, and I'm sure the kids will have their outfits on. I love to see little kids all dressed up. The Fall Festival in Mays at Countryside Citrus. I'm a big fan. I haven't been out there yet. I can't wait. I want to go do the one with a flashlight in the dark. Can you imagine? It's so cool. My guess with it, I haven't introduced you yet, but have either of you been out there to do the maze?
No, I haven't done the maze.
Oh my gosh. You haven't either? You got to do it.
And I have kids, so I should do that.
Oh my gosh. No, and they have like a whole big corralled, closed in area where they have a little train they can ride and jumpy houses and animal. It's like going on. And then they give them like little ice cream cones, jack them up full of sugar, send them home with you. Yeah, no. But no, it's a really cool thing to do. It's very, very cool. That's Saturday and Sunday open as well. That's out on 81st Street between 58th and 66th. So it's kind of north up by the soccer fields if you guys play soccer or lacrosse up there at Indian River County. The Buggy Bunch has a pumpkin patch.
Yes.
That's open. That one's on Route 60. That's 33rd, between 33rd and 34th Street, right there on Route 60.
Yeah, the church. Don't they do
the
that?
church, that's right.
What is it?
It's the Christian. It's called the Christian Church.
Yeah,
is really what it's called.
Yeah.
And it's on the north side of the street, so you'd have to be going west, or you're going to have to cross over. But that is amazing. That's such a fun thing to do.
It is.
And they do They get a lot of pumpkins over there.
Yeah, they do.
It's good when it's at the beginning because it's a pumpkin patch and there's lots of pumpkins, and then as it gets closer, there's like not so many pumpkins. It's like, oh, where'd all the pumpkins go? Well, people bought them. That's what it's about. They're raising money. It's a fundraiser. So, Buggy Bunch is a good group of people too.
Yeah, they are.
A bunch of ladies. They're doing great things around this town. Great charity. There's another Oktoberfest. I think there's going to be one every weekend. This one is at Indian River Fairgrounds. It's Saturday and Sunday. This one's a beer garden. It's got food. It's got music. It's got games. again, I say all these things, guys, because the weather's going to be beautiful. So if you don't want to go to Sebastian, and then you don't want to go to the pumpkin patch, go to the beer garden. I mean, there's so many things. When I write the show on Tuesdays, I always go to the weekend and I kind of go around all the websites to see what's going on. And there's a lot. This is why it's fun, because when the people are here, there's a lot going on. And when they're not here, we own the place. We got it all to ourselves. And Cindy doesn't have to wait 7 in line at the Publix to get her dog medication. We don't have to talk about that anymore, you know.
Throw me under.
I'm sorry. It's a thing. It happened.
It did.
It was a real thing.
It did.
I'm so sorry for you for that. So anyway. There's also, if you want to go on a boat ride, okay, because the water is so gorgeous. We always talk about FAU. That was Cindy's alma mater.
Yep.
At Harbor Branch, they do an Indian River Lagoon boat tour. Yes. They do it 10:30 and 1 o'clock on Saturdays. It's 90 minutes. They take a marine scientist out there. It's a pontoon, so it's really kind of easy, kind of put around. But there's somebody on there that knows what's going on. They know what to talk about, to point out. So it'll be fun, beautiful. You can ignore everything and just take a boat ride. But it's also, it could be learning, or if you got guests in town. It's kind of a fun thing to do, to get on the water.
Yeah,
I think it's $30 to get on for the ride.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, it's great. It's great. Get outside, whatever you do. That's basically the bottom line. Lori said to get out of the house and go do something this weekend. It's going to be beautiful. DSRE by the numbers, Dale Sorensen Real Estate year to date. We still maintain our first position. I don't know that anybody can push us off that position. We are right there at 19.3%. It's been the same for probably the last month or so. We've sold $590 million year to date. That's only residential. Yes.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And there's a bunch of commercial and some other stuff in there, land. I just do the residential because I think that's probably what most people are interested in hearing. If you want to hear about the commercial or the land or anything like that, you need to call Dale Sorensen Real Estate and ask for Lori Davis, and I'll talk to you personally about that. The next closest broker is sold $420 million, and they're at 13.7% of the market share. So we've got a pretty good jump on them. I think we're going to hold on to that. And we talked about it last week. We've already done $3 billion in residential real estate in Indian River County.
Wow. Awesome.
Year to date. It's crazy.
It is.
We're not that big. How did that happen? You know, because people that were here bought, sold, bought into another thing. You sell it and you buy it, whatever. The sales that closed in the last 7 days were 59 transactions. That's a little slow. We've been talking about it's going to start ramping up a little bit. People are getting back to town. They're going to want to buy what you have listed so that they can have it and own it by January 1 when they get back for the holidays. Again, if you're interested in buying or selling your property or buying property, call Lori Davis over at Dale Sorensen Real Estate, 772-538-1828. And I'll be your realtor for life. Thank you, Citrus Grill House, for being our sponsor. We love you guys. 1050 Easter Lily Lane. They're right there, right at Humiston Park, directly on the ocean. They're open for lunch and they're open for dinner from Monday until Saturday. Go by and see Chef Scott Barricchio and their staff. We love them over there. Our guests, they love them over there. They brought the beverage of the day, so we don't have anything from Chef Scott today. So we let you off the hook for a day. But they're also big fans, so we were all talking about you before we started the show. Thank you so much. Go by and see Citrus Grill House. Tell them that Lori Davis sent you. Our guests today are co-owners of the Cellar Sip and Shop in Vero Beach. They have a great spot right there on beachside, located at the Portales de Vero. It's the corner of Flamevine and Ocean Drive. So if you could take Flamevine all the way to Ocean Drive, you actually pass the spot. But that's that little building that's right there with all of some of the businesses that are in there, specializing in wines that you may not find anywhere else. This is true because I go in there. I don't know any of it. That's why they're there, to help you with that. They have a wide range of sparkling, still, and dessert wines for every location. They have all sorts of price points. Let's introduce Paige Dupree and owner Kaylee King. How are you?
Good.
Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us. Thank
you. Let's start. Paige, we'll start with you. How did this idea come about here in Vero Beach?
I was in real estate for 10 years, and I used to take clients to a place similar when I was doing real estate in Savannah, Georgia.
Okay. I was going to say, you haven't been here for 10 years. Okay.
No, and then when I moved to Vero, I just was burnt out.
Yeah.
And so this is something that I
Easily
really
done.
I commend you for Real Estate for Life. But I just decided that this was something that I really, really wanted to do, and started doing research and taking courses, and then that's how the Cellar came about. Is we opened our first location actually in a different location, and then opened this location in January.
Okay, so this store it opened January 2023?
2023.
Okay, but you had another location over on US 1, you were saying.
It opened in March of 21.
Oh, okay, so it was there for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I didn't make it over there. But
No.
I definitely I'm on the beach side. I'm a little over there a little bit more than I am on the other side. So let's talk about it. Kaylee, tell us about, why don't you start with the wine that we're drinking today? The wine that you brought for us today.
Yes, so I knew it was one of Lori's favorites, so I had to.
I was doing research. I do research. Ask Kim. She always says she does research. I did. Anyway, tell us it's fabulous.
It's actually a French blend, so it's just a super unique. The wine itself is called El Unique. Really silky, jammy, little bitey, but just an easy sipping wine. One perfect for really any occasion, with or without food.
All right. Can we tell them what this costs? What the price point is on this?
Yes, this one is $23.99.
$23.99. It's a fabulous, easy drinking wine. You want to pull the label up?
Yeah, of course.
Let's show them what it looks. This, seriously, if you guys are, and it's called Unique. So if you remember, the wine is called Unique. Go over and say, there's that wine that you guys are drinking on Lori's show. It's unique. It's something like that. It is really, really delicious. And it's a blend. It's, but what is it? Let me see what we got on the back here.
It's actually not on the back, but it's mostly Grenache and then some other
Grenache
field wines. Yeah.
See, try something new. I think, okay, so Paige, going back to Paige, I think this is what's really cool about your store.
Okay.
Is the wine tasting part of it.
Yes.
You have all these, what do you call them?
So we have 4 machines that they're aromatic machines. They push out a certain either 1 ounce, 3 ounce, or 6 ounce pour, and you get to try either a taste of it, just so you know, okay, I'm never going to drink that again, or you can go ahead and have a half or a full glass.
Right, and that's what you want to do, because I didn't know this wine, and I was like, can I try it? So if somebody wants to come in and they see a wine, or you're talking to them about a wine that they like, or they're considering the 1 ounce pour, what does that cost?
It depends on the price of the wine. So we actually base it off of the price of the wine bottle itself. So obviously, if you're buying a more expensive wine, it's going to be more expensive.
Okay.
But if you're buying, we have wines in there that are like $1. So for $1, you can say, I don't like that. Rather than taking home a $20 bottle of wine that you pour and cook with it.
Right, exactly.
Or drink it because you bought it.
Right.
Like, we want to make sure that each person walks out with a wine that they love, not just a wine that they know the label and okay, I've had it before, I know I like it.
Right. So, I mean, for instance, and you might not know specifically, but if that wine was in there and I wanted to have a half a glass.
Correct.
How much would that?
Like
we know?
$5.
$5. I mean, this is what I think is neat too, because you can try different wines. Like, okay, that's good, and you'll be able to tell them, right, Paige, what one next, right?
Right.
This one, you should. If you want to try a couple, then try this and go there.
Yes.
It makes a difference.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to know.
Well, we know the difference in taste notes. So if somebody's like, okay, I tried this, and oh my gosh, it's just it lingers in my mouth too long. I don't like that. So then we move you from machine to machine, because we start with the sweetest of wines, and then we move you all the way up to the driest of wines. So there's going to be something for everybody.
Okay. And now, do people come in and do parties at your place?
They do. And that would be all Kaylee, though, because Kaylee is the bubbly event person that I love.
She is the bubbly. I asked her if she's sold a lot of bubbly. She said, yeah, actually I do. I do. So tell me about doing an event there.
Yeah, so we can do private events or public events. We've done stuff on the Strip. So if you're not familiar with Portales, we're also with Sailfish and Solmar. So we're just a couple doors down from them. Mm-hmm. So we've done events with all 3 of us, so you can kind of bounce around from location to location. Or we've done private events where you can rent out our space. We work really closely with a charcuterie caterer, so if you wanted charcuterie, we can get you in touch with her, or you're more than welcome to bring in any of your own food or catering as well.
You can. That was one of my questions. A lot of times we have like our tennis girls, and we're like between 6 and 8. which wouldn't take over the whole place.
No, not at all.
So we could say, hey, but you would want to let somebody know that you are coming in, right?
Yes. So
like, if you're going to be 8, like, don't just bomb in my joint and take over.
We'll take you if you come in.
Trust me, you would sell a lot of wine because they'd be like, what? I want what they're having, you know? No, but tell me how that works.
Yeah, it does help if you just call ahead and like, hey, I have 6 of us, we're coming in. We'll go ahead and reserve the table for you. So that way when you get there, everybody has a seat, and we'll make sure there's water, charcuterie if you wanted that as well.
Yes.
From our caterer, she drops it off, and then
how far in advance would I have to order my charcuterie?
Usually like a day.
Okay.
Not too crazy.
Okay, but I'm sure some people come in with their own little snacky nibbles or whatever.
And we've had that, like book clubs. They'll bring in like some pretzels or some cheese and crackers or nuts, things like that. And we're absolutely okay with that. If you want to bring in your own nuts, your little nuts.
Bo's got my nuts with me. Oh, that Bo's packing. Anyway, Kaylee, tell us, there's something Halloween that's coming up. It's the Beachside Bar Crawl. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's going to be us, Sailfish, Solmar, the Boiler, and the Kimpton. We all got together and are doing a big bar crawl on October 28th.
That's a Saturday.
Yes, and everywhere you go, you'll get beads. So whatever location you're at, there's different color beads that you'll get.
Okay.
Everyone's kind of doing like a little special drink or something. There's no tickets required, so you can just buy whatever you want when you get there. Yeah, you just get to show up. You get extra points if you wear a costume, and at the end of it all, there'll be raffles. So I know we're all kind of giving out either gift cards or merch or something, something fun.
Yeah. So are you going? Is everybody trying? And the point is to go and to as many as you can.
Yes.
And like get a stamp on your card.
Yep. You'll get a stamp and you'll get your beads, and then you're good to go.
And you don't have to go in order.
Nope.
No,
you can go.
There's no specific order.
Yeah. Whichever way you want.
And what time does it start?
5.
It starts at 5 and ends at?
Till close.
Oh, okay. This could get good.
It's a long night.
I think, and I'll bet a lot of people on the 28th are going to dress up. Because that's just before Halloween and it's weekend, right? So that's cool. Now, we've all got our tickets stamped. We're at the last location. How are they going to get the prezzies to the people who win? For those, I have a lot of overachievers in my crew. I'm not going to lie. Rebecca Emmons will be like, I got everyone. Shout out to Rebecca Emmons. But no, you know what I'm saying. After they've been, they just drop it at the last place.
Yeah, we'll just get your contact information. And then when we pull the raffle, we'll get in touch with you and you can come pick up your gift card.
All right. I like that. I think that's a grand idea. Listen, we pay for this show with commercials. I've got to do a couple commercials and then we'll be right back. And we're just going to talk a little bit more about the Cellar, Sip, and Shop. Be right back.
If you operate a small business, you need services like payroll, tax compliance, HR tools, and other resources. You need Complete Employee Solutions. Vero Beach has a team of professionals, including Anthony Sammons, Matt McCain, and Jennifer Comer, who saw the need for competent payroll, HR, and employee leasing services. Call Complete Employee Solutions at 772-978-7277 or visit their website at CompleteEmployeeSolutions.com.
Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash, and Carl Perkins, the $1 Million Quartet.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine.
Based on a true story, this show brings their extraordinary talents and personalities to life. The magic of the $1 Million Quartet. It's not just a show, it's the celebration of the music that defined a generation. Coming to Vero's Riverside Theater October 24th. But you don't have to wait. Get your tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
Is Is owning a home your goal? With the rising cost of rent, you could be saving a lot of money by owning your own home. At Caliber Home Loans, we can help make home ownership a reality. Meet with us for a free consultation and get on the right path to buy the home of your dreams. For Caliber, home loans is all we do. We use local appraisers and offer a variety of loan options to fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today, 844-GO-CALIBER, license number CHL15622, CaliberHomeLoansTreasureCoast.com.
Shout out to Shannon Pohl. That was Caliber Loans. She's one of our faves on the show. She's a return customer. She does great mortgages. If you guys need a mortgage, call Shannon Pohl over at Caliber Mortgages. Okay, Kaylee, I understand you got into the wine. Tell us a little bit, an interesting story about how you got in the wine business.
Yeah, so after college, I couldn't really find a job. I graduated right before COVID, so nowhere was really hiring. So I found an internship actually out in Oregon at a winery learning about winemaking.
Okay.
So I got to go and participate in Harvest, and I just totally fell in love with the wine industry out there.
Lucky you.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I hung out at like a ton of super cool wine bars and just drank a lot of wine. And just really...
I got this college thing all wrong, didn't I? I went to work for corporate America. Right. It was nothing like what you did.
No, and so when I moved back, I got a job, and then my mom and I actually went to the old location just to check it out, and I started talking to Paige, and we kind of just hit it off, and then I started picking up some shifts and helping her a little bit with like her social media and stuff, and then I had the opportunity to jump on board with her as an owner, and here we are.
I love that. Paige, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say that she did some my social media, because like obviously being just me at the time.
Yes.
And I have 3 small children at home.
Yes.
So she started like she's like, you don't really have a social media presence. And I was like, yeah, no. Like,
That's how I am in real estate.
I just am the presence right now. That's about it.
Yeah, exactly. We're here and we're selling wine, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's amazing. And that is a great story, because I think that your enthusiasm shows through, you know, I mean, it really does. I mean, which is a great compliment for the two of you guys. Okay. How do you decide on what wines to bring in?
Yeah, so we actually hand select all the wines that we bring in. I would say we've tasted like 98% of them. It's a very...
On a daily?
Yeah,
no,
I wish. No, we work with different reps who specialize in small batch wines, mom and pop style vineyards.
Cool.
So that's how we're able to get things that you're not able to find at Publix or ABC, anywhere like that.
Right. So, and for those people that don't know this, but you and I know what I'm talking about. So are you more on-premise wines, or?
We're actually a really good combination of both.
Okay. That means you can only get it at a restaurant. On-premise is at a restaurant. Otherwise, it's in ABC or Publix. Not that it's always there, but you know what I'm saying.
Right. So, yeah, all of our wines you can mostly just get at our location. You're able to either like buy a bottle and drink it there, or you can buy a bottle and take it home, use the machines if you're just looking to taste a bunch of different wines.
Yes.
So we're super flexible with, you know, whatever you're looking for.
We can also do special order wines.
That's my next question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so, I mean, besides just the things we carry, if there's something that you're looking for, like, oh, I went to a restaurant, I tried this wine, I don't know, and I want to know if you can get it. Most of the time we can get it. We can usually get about 95% of them. Every once in a while, it's just vineyard direct, especially when it comes to domestics. I mean, a lot of things can be vineyard direct with domestics.
Do you guys, you get vineyard direct to you guys?
Sometimes, yes. Again, it just depends on what vineyard. And then, like I said, our wine reps are really small vineyard, like they work with vineyards. So if we can't get it, or one of our reps that works with vineyards can get it.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Did you guys hear what they were just saying? Because if there's a wine that you really want to get, that you get in a restaurant, you're not going to find that at a wine store. What's the big one?
ABC, Publix,
Total
Wines, that kind of stuff. You have to come to someone like this. And these guys will work with you on that. I think you're going to find Vero Beach is a small town, and everybody I love local. A lot of us love local. I'm Dale Sorensen Real Estate. We're local. I mean, we've been doing this since 1978. Family-run company. We're still here.
There's a reason.
There's a reason. And the money stays here. Yes. You see what I'm saying? It stays within our community. Everything we do stays right here, and we love that. Okay. Now, so people can come in. Can they order cases of wine from you?
Yes. Yep. They can order cases. And we actually do case deals. So if you buy a case, you get 10% off.
Okay.
And you can mix and match with that.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
Anything you need.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, I learned a lot today because I didn't really know all this about it. And if you guys know me, and those of you know me, I love my wine.
We love to teach you about wine, so it's a win-win.
I know. Well, we're going to be over there after the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, The Cellar, Sip and Shop over at Portales de Vero. It's on Flame Vine. It's a storefront. Just keep looking down from Sailfish, look down from Solmar, and you'll find these guys. Thank you again for coming. Guys, be safe out there. Go by, get some wine, go talk to the ladies, have a little sip and shop, and we'll talk to you soon. Be safe. We'll see you next week right here. Be good. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.